Hey everyone, I'm here for Friday, May 29th's workout of the day. So I realized we did Murph earlier this week and we've got more air squats planned in today's WOD. So do the best that you can. Hopefully by the end of the warm up over here, you'll be nice and stretched out and ready to go. And hopefully some of you will join us for this workout outside at 6 p.m. We're gonna do this workout at 6 p.m. Friday evening. So we can have some modifications and things and go over those together as a group as well. So today's workout of the day, wrong side, is a unique rep scheme. So if you take a look, it is a 27, 21, 18, 15, 12 of handstand push-ups, followed by a 54, 42, 36, 30, 24 of air squats. So what I would do is, I guess you could approach it one of two ways. You could either go do 27 handstand push-ups followed by 54 air squats, or you could complete your handstand push-ups before your air squat. So this way would definitely be more taxing if you're working on handstand push-ups. That would be a way to get a more difficult workout, would be to complete all of your handstand push-ups before doing your air squats. But ideally, to give yourself a break on those two movements, you could do the 27 handstand push-ups followed by the 54 air squats and continue in that rep style. This workout is going to be completed for time, so set a timer and time yourself as you go through. If we're still working on handstand push-ups, or if you join us for our outside workout, I'm gonna recommend piked handstand push-ups. So these could be done outside on a bench or in your house on a sofa or a chair or something like that would be a great option. There is a skill strength today of 100 leg lifts that we'll talk about here in just a moment. And your warm-up is going to be very specific to giving you a nice slow workout as far as your air squats go, because we did 300 of them in Murph if you did that on Monday. So those might be a little bit sore warming those up, and then of course getting your handstands warmed up. When you're in Sugar WOD, you'll see that I have 3 rounds that you'll be going through, and by the end of that, hopefully you'll be nice and ready for your air squats and your handstands. Round 1, I'm not going to go over. I think those are pretty self-explanatory movements that we've done quite a bit at this stay-at-home workouts and in the gym. So I'm going to go ahead and get right into round 2 and then skip over round 3. Again, I think those are self-explanatory movements, and then talk about some remaining wall sit and thoracic reach, and then some last minute stretches for your legs. So when you're in Sugar WOD and you go through round 1 of the warm up and then you proceed into round 2, these should be nice and steady movements. You don't need to set a timer or anything. Just complete them and make sure you're getting a nice warm up, nice and stretched as you go through. Round 2, you want to grab something that's going to be your PVC to continue warming those up. And you're going to do some movements with them that's going to help you with your handstand push-ups. So you're going to go through 10 shoulder press. So make sure you've got that nice front rack position. You'll move your head back and out of the way, and you're going to press directly overhead, and think about how that's mimicking a handstand push-up. So pressing out of the bottom of a handstand. Then you're going to bring the PVC down to your waist. Again, we're not going to go wide like a snatch grip, so keep that narrow like you would a handstand, and you're going to shrug your shoulders up. So similar to a snatch, but minus the wide grip, is I'm going to keep the PVC really close to my belly, and I'm going to bring that up, and at the same time, I'm going to give my shoulders a nice warm up. So we'll do 10 of these shoulder shrugs with the PVC, followed by 10 push press. So bring it back to that front rack position. You'll take a slight dip in your knees, move your head back and press overhead, and continue bringing that down to your front rack position, dip, and then drive. So you'll be doing 10 push press to warm those up. So overall, a good arm warm up and shoulder warm up for your handstands. Then you're gonna find a place and you're gonna sit on the floor and you're gonna trade out your PVC for some weight. So it could be a single dumbbell, or it could be 2 dumbbells, or whatever you have laying around the house. Then from a seated position, you're gonna do a press, but now we're adding weight. So just like you would be doing body weight piked or regular handstand push-ups, we're gonna add some weight, and you're gonna do that from a seated position on the floor. So your body should be in a nice 90-degree angle and have a really good like L position, and then pressing that weight overhead. You're gonna finish out your warm-up by doing a wall sit. So find somewhere, your back up against the wall, where you're gonna sit with your back on the wall, and as you're down in that position, reach your palm up and against the wall. Nice big reach. So I would hold for like 30 to 60 seconds and then switch and do your other side. And then you're gonna follow that by 10 really nice and slow air squats. So let's talk about some standards for the air squats and the handstand push-ups. So if you're not doing this with us in the evening, remember when I'm down in the bottom of the squat, my hips should be below parallel, and then I'm standing and opening up all the way. So if you're super sore from Murph, you can maybe cut down the depth of these. Even though it hurts and you're pretty sore, it's gonna help your body by getting your muscles moving again and work out some of that soreness. With your handstand push-ups, make sure whatever you pick, if it's going to be piked and your feet are gonna be up on an object of some sort, you want your back nice and flat. You want that handstand position as best as possible. I don't wanna reach too far out, so now it takes away from a handstand. So I wanna make sure my arms are covering my ears, whether I'm doing piked or regular handstand push-ups. So I would practice kicking up to those, even if you're gonna do them piked. It's good practice and repetition when we get back to the gym and are kicking up against a wall again. So it's a pretty rep intense workout with the handstand push-ups. So if you're still learning them, maybe cut down the reps. You could even do part of them kicking up to an object or part of them doing them piked. So that's up to you, but those are gonna burn out fast, similar to push-ups. So you guys know that they're even more difficult. Your skill strength for today are gonna be leg lifts on the floor. So again, you're gonna be seated on the floor in a nice 90-degree like L position, and you're gonna lift both legs up. So this is really good L-sit practice, really good abdominal practice as well. So ideally you would do 100 of them with your 2 feet together, or your 2 legs together. So I'm lifting both legs up and down. If that's too difficult, you can bend a knee or you can bend both, or maybe not lift your legs as high. So it's a really good progression for V-ups as well. So again, building that abdominal strength. See if you guys can get 100. Let us know if you have any questions on Facebook, and good luck for this WOD.